So when you are in the sauna and it's 210 degrees and you're sweating like a pig, your body temperature is lower?
Your core body temperature is fighting to get lower. And when you get out, your core body temperature continues to go down.
It plummets.
That's right. And the exact opposite happens when you get in the cold plunge. You feel
Right.
cold on the surface, so your body goes, oh shit. So you end on cold.
Yes.
Why? Because it'll wake you up. You could say, okay, I'm going to do my heat and cold at 10 a.m. or 8 a.m. You get in the sauna for 20 minutes or so, and then you get into the cold for 3 minutes. And then you might get into the sauna again for 10 minutes, and you get in the cold for another minute or so. You end on cold.
Yes.
Aging is scary. Your skin sags, your energy crashes, your brain slows, and suddenly life feels like it's slipping away. You're here because you want to know what really slows down aging. But what if the secret to slowing all that down isn't in a pill, cream, or surgery, but in fire and ice? Saunas and ice baths are ancient tools, now backed by science. And today, we're finding out which one actually slows aging faster. Get ready, because the answer might just flip everything you thought you knew about longevity. Welcome to the Ageless Protocol. Ice baths, the shock that heals. Step into an ice bath, and your body instantly screams, "You're dying." That cold shock floods your system with norepinephrine and dopamine, brain chemicals that jack up your focus, energy, and mood for hours. This isn't some placebo feel-good trick. It's real chemistry. And the anti-aging benefits? Ice plunges slam inflammation, flushing toxins and calming swollen joints. They activate brown fat, which burns calories and keeps metabolism sharp. Most importantly, cold exposure kicks autophagy into gear, the cellular cleanup process that recycles damaged cells before they turn into disease factories. And pair this with the right supplements and recovery tools. We've got channel-exclusive discounts linked below. Saunas, sweat that extends life. Step into a sauna, and you're basically tricking your body into thinking you're running a marathon while sitting down. Your heart rate spikes, blood vessels open. You sweat out heavy metals and toxins that would otherwise rot you from the inside. The Finnish knew this centuries ago, but modern science backs it. Regular sauna use can reduce the risk of dying from any cause by 40%. It lowers blood pressure, strengthens the heart, and mimics the effects of exercise. Heat shock proteins get activated, repairing damaged cells, boosting resilience, and even protecting against dementia. And saunas stimulate collagen and elastin production, keeping your skin tighter, smoother, and younger looking. Forget $200 creams. This is anti-aging from the inside out. But here's the million-dollar question. If both heat and cold work, which one's the winner? Contrast therapy, the best of both worlds. Science is starting to show that it's not always about choosing sides. Alternating between hot and cold, known as contrast therapy, creates a vascular pump effect, slamming your circulation into overdrive. You get the fat-burning, cell-cleansing effects of cold, plus the longevity and heart-strengthening power of heat. And if you really want to max out the benefits, end with cold. That forces your body to reheat itself naturally, activating thermogenesis and making you even more resilient. So which one slows aging faster, ice baths or saunas? The truth is, both work differently, and both hit aging at different angles. Cold fights inflammation and cellular decay. Heat protects your heart and brain while extending lifespan. The smartest play isn't either or. It's knowing when and how to use both. Growth hormone explosion. Here's something insane. One brutal sauna protocol can spike your growth hormone levels 16 times higher than baseline. Growth hormone is basically your body's repair crew, building muscle, burning fat, and repairing damaged tissues. And no, this isn't some woo-woo. Real human studies show that a single 2-hour sauna session, broken into multiple rounds, can light up your growth hormone like fireworks. That's not relaxation. That's biohacking your body into repair mode. Sauna equals to cardio without the treadmill. Most people drag themselves onto a treadmill to keep their heart strong. But guess what? Sitting in a 200 degrees Fahrenheit sauna cranks your heart rate up to 150 beats per minute, mimicking a jog, while you're just sitting there sweating. Studies out of Finland tracked men for decades and found that regular sauna users reduced their risk of heart attacks and strokes dramatically. That's not just feeling better, that's living longer. But heart health is just the start. The sauna goes after your brain too. Heat, hormones, and your brain. When your body gets hit with that sauna stress, it doesn't just pump blood faster, it rewires your brain chemistry. Dopamine skyrockets, serotonin rises, you walk out calmer, sharper, and more focused. And here's the big one. Regular sauna use is linked to a lower risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Heat shock proteins don't just protect your heart, they protect your neurons from falling apart. And while the sauna makes you sharper, the ice bath hits you with the opposite type of shock, and it's just as powerful. The cold side, ice baths, that rebuild cells, cellular cleanup on overdrive. Cold plunges do not just make you shiver, they flip a switch called autophagy. Your body's garbage disposal system, dead, damaged, and toxic cells get broken down and recycled. Think of it as spring cleaning for your body, except it's happening at the cellular level. Without autophagy, damaged cells linger, inflammation spreads, and aging accelerates. Cold water forces your body to take out the trash, and that's not all. Cold changes your metabolism in ways the sauna never can. Burning fat while freezing. Step into freezing water, and your body has only one mission: stay alive. That means activating brown fat, a special kind of fat that burns calories just to keep you warm. Over time, this doesn't just torch fat, it trains your metabolism to stay sharp. Research shows cold exposure can even lower bad cholesterol, LDL, cutting down your risk of clogged arteries. Freezing your ass off literally makes your heart healthier. And the craziest part? The high you get afterward is 100% chemical. The dopamine rush that lasts hours. Cold plunges dump dopamine into your brain like a slot machine hitting jackpot. Not for 5 minutes, not for 30, for hours. We're talking up to a 250% increase in dopamine that lingers. That's why cold plungers walk around looking high on life. And over time, that boost can reduce depression, anxiety, and mental fatigue. Heat versus cold for longevity. Contrast therapy, the real hack. Here's where the science gets wild. You don't always have to pick a side. Using both heat and cold, back to back, creates a biological shockwave your body can't ignore. Saunas open blood vessels wide. Cold plunges slam them shut. That back and forth acts like a vascular workout, training your circulatory system just like lifting weights, trains your muscles. Do this a couple times a week, and suddenly you're not just surviving stress. You're mastering it. But the real magic comes from how you finish the cycle. End cold, stay young. Here's the Soberg principle. Always finish with cold. Why? Because when you step out freezing, your body has to reheat itself naturally. That's where the metabolic afterburn kicks in. Shivering isn't weakness. It's your body flipping on brown fat, cranking up metabolism, and burning energy like crazy. Skip the towel, let the water evaporate, and force your body to generate its own heat. It feels brutal, but that's exactly the point. That stress builds resilience, the kind of resilience that keeps aging at bay. But wait, there's another reason contrast therapy might be the ultimate anti-aging weapon. Resetting your stress response. Think about it. Aging isn't just about wrinkles and weak joints. It's about your body losing the ability to handle stress. Heat and cold therapy reset that ability. Ice plunges train your nervous system to stay calm under shock. Saunas train your hormones to handle sustained stress. Together, they rebuild your body's stress response from the ground up. And you know what's shocking? Studies are now showing these therapies can literally turn back biological age markers, not slow down aging. Reverse it. But if you're still asking, okay, but which one is better? Let's drop the hammer. The verdict. If your goal is heart health, skin, and longevity backed by decades of research, the sauna wins. Finnish studies don't lie. More sauna equals to lower mortality period. If your goal is cellular repair, metabolism, and recovery from inflammation, ice plunges take the crown. Cold exposure gives you the mitochondrial reset that heat just can't. But if your goal is to slow aging as much as humanly possible, you don't choose, you combine. Heat plus cold. Fire plus ice. That's how you weaponize stress and make it work for you. And that brings us to the last point. What do you actually do with this info? Practical anti-aging blueprint. Sauna. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week, 15 to 20 minutes each, at 80 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, 176 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Ice baths. Total of 11 minutes per week. That could be 3 to 4 minutes, 3 times a week at 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Contrast therapy. Cycle sauna and ice 2 to 3 times. Always finish with cold. Don't overthink it. Start small, stay consistent. Aging is already coming for you. The only question is whether you're going to fight back or let it steamroll you. Look, the truth is simple. Both saunas and ice baths slow aging. They hit different systems, different pathways, but together they give you a biological shield against time itself. Ignore this, and you're just letting age win without a fight. Start small. Start today. Doesn't matter if it's a bathtub full of ice at home or a sauna session at your local gym. Consistency is the real anti-aging hack, and if you want to push even further, check out our channel-exclusive discounts on supplements. Link in the description. And of course, subscribe to the Ageless Protocol right now, because every week we're exposing the truth and giving you the science-backed tools to live younger, longer, and stronger.